Craig, you pulled another one off. How'd you get it done?
Yeah, it was. Ideally we didn't put ourselves in that position, but credit to the Crows. I thought their third quarter was outstanding. You've heard it all before, I suppose. We just want to win. There's a great will to win. Johnny Noble's efforts in the last quarter and over the other side of the ground, testament to that. There's a number of players that just don't want to give up. Good method. Went back to basics, really. Like in the last quarter, went back to the team we want to be. We couldn't get inside 50 in the third quarter through good pressure and turnovers and the like, and just went back to basics. Let's get this thing going our way and see what comes of it.
You mentioned John Noble. I thought someone like Will Hoskin seemed to really stand tall as well in those last 15 minutes.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching the last quarter. I tend to do a red wine replay after a win. Only one glass, just drink responsibly. No, but it's. I'm looking forward to seeing all those little efforts. And I mentioned after the game that the will to compete and scrap and fight and all the things we want to, be proud of or to see in us. I'm looking forward to watching them because there was many.
When you touch on that, obviously another great response in the last quarter. We saw also way back earlier in the season that run of goals that Brisbane got on, and obviously went on that night. It's pretty pleasing that you conceded that run of goals but then actually responded.
What happens in the game is like you have scoreboard in your favour and then you give up turnovers and then that creates hope and then there's an energy and the opposition transition the ball really well. This team had transitioned the ball as good as anyone in the competition, so up until half time they had 2 goals. One of the best attacking teams in the comp had 2 goals, and I know they missed a few shots they could have got, but that's something we come at half time going, hey, we're defending the ground really well, and then all of a sudden we go away from that and they put stress on us and they kick 7 goals. And then we get back to it and they kick 2 in the last quarter. I know they had more shots and whatever, but it's a pretty simple game really, like defend the ground well and then, but go back to what your question, the ability to defend the ground and fight back was something we'll reflect on and take with us.
How close did you look at that? Reflect pretty closely on it?
I'll wait and see on that, Josh. I'll wait and see. I like to see the game as an optimistic view of it, 80-20. But I'm sure there's things in that third quarter, I already know in my head watching it, that will go, okay, let's tidy that up. They're not big things. They're little things. They're only little things. And small margins in this game. We get ourselves with a 2-point victory, was it? Something like that. Doesn't take much. Doesn't take much to give opposition hope.
Nick Dacker seemed to spend extended periods on the bench. Was it rotations? Was that trying to sort of avoid maybe closer tension, or was it a mixture of all?
Well, he started on the bench, so
yeah.
we thought we'd go in this game playing Nick as a mid, and with Geordie out, we sort of thought there's an opportunity. The last couple of weeks we've done the same, not tactically, just for what we think was the best mix for us, and then maybe gave him energy in the last quarter to keep running because he's an incredible athlete. Like, what's lost in all of the spectacular possessions and goals and stuff is how good a runner he is. He's remarkable.
He seemed to really drive you guys. I don't know there were many reasons, but he seemed to really stand as one of the reasons why in the last quarter the momentum did shift back away at such a young age. It's pretty amazing that you've watched him so many times, but you still sort of pinch yourself that he's so young. He's almost leading the team to victory.
Yeah, well, it's a pattern of behaviour now, isn't it? Yeah. It's not a one-off. It's a pattern of behaviour. But I must admit, there's a butcher's queue for who wants to get involved and make us win. They're all on and up. They all want their turn. They get their opportunity to have their moment or that inspirational act. There's so many of them. As we go back to them, I'm looking forward to putting those together in a little bit of a package to say, hey, you got to get through this to beat us.
What did Jeremy Gale add for you today?
Intercept marking, play to his strengths. He can play in smalls and talls. It's a nice comeback, 20 possessions or something, and he's a great player for us. I don't know if he gets lost in how good a player he is. I think his ability to read the play, intercept, set up others. He's our vice captain too, so his leadership and knowledge of the game we've missed it enormously. So excited to think he's going to get better from this.
Just back on Nick for a second, you mentioned that to go not being there played a role in why he had more midfield time and those sorts of things. But what about when Geordie comes back? Is he presenting a case where he just has to be in the midfield, or is it for the team it's best that he's...
Yeah, that's a good question. I think futuristically we see Nick being a midfielder. Like if we're doing list management forecasting, we think Nick's going to be an inside mid. Bridie's looking at me going, you just stick to your job. Or I'll coach ground balls, you do the list. But futuristically I think he's going to be an inside midfielder, and so it's just a matter of time and picking the right opportunities when they present, but also we don't quite have someone like him down back either to get the ball out of there, so it'll be a balance.
What about his brother Fly? I feel like he's almost
Yeah.
been on the radar because of how much we talk about Nick and focus about Nick, but his first half today and his game in general was sensational.
Yeah.
Are we underestimating how well he's performing this year?
I'm not sure what the external view is. I know internally we're wrapped with the way I think they had 70 possessions between them. Peter would be pretty happy tonight. But yeah, just the ability to do their job, and I thought Josh was influential in the scoreboard the way it looked at halftime. He was significant, the way he played his role, the way his possessions had value. It's nice to see both of them smiling at the end of the game and really enjoying their footy.
Just obviously in the last 18 months, so much has been made of your ability to not only fight back from behind, but also win the close games. And obviously, you looked at the last final series, you lost a couple of close ones. Are you hoping that this continued ability to win these close games, if it does get tight in the finals, this repetitive will hold you in good stead?
Yeah, well, there's a pattern of behaviour for that. But reality is we're all 18 teams right now are just trying to qualify. Some have got more hope than others, some are around the edge, and we're just in the business right now of just taking it one game at a time there. But we just need to qualify. We haven't qualified yet. Like, if we lose every other game, I wouldn't have thought our position in the eight's guaranteed. So we're just going to just keep working towards that. And expectation aside or whatever it looks like, we're just in that world. We're living in that space. And all the little lessons, the little patterns, the little opportunities missed or gained, they're all going to stand us in good stead when we need them to draw upon them. And that's what you call experience.
What did you make of Mason Cox's last quarter? Not just the goals, but even the melee on the inside, just to sort of rouse the troops.
He's having a great year, isn't he? He's significant in terms of the crowd. 65,000 here on a Sunday, middle of winter. I must admit my daughter didn't scan a ticket, so I think they missed one. So whatever the number is, add one to that. Mason's been fantastic. He's got a presence. Like he's kicking his goals. He's got a presence. He's playing with great spunk. We're wrapped how he's going.
Any concern with Braden Maynard came off the ground quite late?
I'll say no, but again, you have to wait till Tuesday when we see him next. But I thought it was just a winding or whatever. I think he'll be okay. Yep. Yeah. Thanks, guys.